Before this interaction, I felt super nervous and excited since it's the first time I have interaction with a foreigner. I was nervous because I'm afraid that language will be a big issue for us. I was excited because I knew I was going to learn many new things. I wrote down the questions that I want to ask him, and I felt pretty good during the interaction because he was a talker and he asked me many questions about Chinese education system and my educational experience. So there are just so many things we can talk about. Anyway, I felt pretty comfortable. After the experience, I think I learned a lot and also surprised by his educational experience. The first thing surprised me was the time we spent in school. He spent about 7 or 8 hours in school, but I spent about 12 hours in school, and I have 8 classes per day. And also I have a night class after school. It's about 2 hours long. And the second thing surprised me was their class only have about 12 people, and they switched the classroom. I was surprised because in my high school there are about 50 to 60 students for almost every class, and we use the same classroom for different courses. And for a typical day, we both went to school in the morning. We take notes on class, do the homework after school, maybe watching TV shows with family. There are many differences for our typical day. First, he always do activities or researches after school. Some of them are help for his homework. Others are give it back to community. But I have to go to night class after school because usually I only have 1 or 2 hours to have dinner or relax myself from my exhausted day. Second, he was one of basketball team members, so he took basketball training every day after school, but I don't have any time to do those things. Third, he said most of time he go to bed at 11 or 12 o'clock at night. But I was still doing my homework at that time since my night class was ended at 10 p.m. The 3 top things that made him happy in high school would be when he got a very good grades on a big test, when he knew the summer or winter vacation is about coming, when the basketball team he joined won competition. My 3 top things that made me happy were kind of similar with him, except a little bit different for the last thing. It made me happy when I won the champion in a composition contest. Mine was focused more on study. For big test, we both sit in a big classroom and finish it individually. The difference would be his big class only have 1 invigilator, but my test have 3 or 4 invigilator. For how we prepared for big tests, we both review notes for many times and ask teachers questions, review content with classmates or friends. The difference would be he had a study guide to help him review the class. I don't have a study guide, but my teachers will start to review class about 2 weeks before the test. For applying college, we both send our score to the university that we want to go, and we wait to see if there is any offer or not. There is not much differences about this one. Maybe just the process was a little bit complicated for international student. One thing I learned is that culture will influence our lifestyle. For me, we don't have a community, so we barely do something that may give it back to community. Second thing I learned is that our educational system influences the way we learn things. I don't have time to do activities or research after school due to Chinese educational system. The way I learn things is stay at home for almost a whole day. Anyway, that was a great experience, and thanks for watching.